Today's horoscope and tarot reading from Astrocademy, Scorpio February 22, 2022. This is the sort of day when details will be important. If you are preparing a proposal or a report, you'll need to be extra careful with the numbers you are using. You should double-check your typing to make sure that you have entered the right data. It could be easy to overlook something simple, like a dollar amount that is too high or a quotation that is inaccurate. Action is the key word of the day for you, so put on some comfortable shoes this morning and have a good time. Infuse a bit of non-sequitur playfulness in your dealings with others and find ways in which you can escape reality for a little while. Take the original scenario and add a twist of the bizarre. Opinions will be especially strong today and conflict may arise, but realize that a breath of playfulness and lightheartedness will remedy any situation. Sometimes you can be nervous when presenting your ideas in front of a group. But today you should feel more confident and more in command of your speech. If you have any groups that you'd like to influence today, now is the perfect time. Take some potential clients out to lunch and woo them with your ideas for a new marketing campaign. Or get some of your staff together to present your plan for changes in the workplace. A temporary upset with a partner might distract you to the point where you aren't able to function as effectively as you normally do. Don't let your anger get the best of you. The situation is probably due to a lack of communication and could be cleared up with explanations, understanding, and an agreement as to how similar situations should be handled in the future. By the end of the day, all should be well again. Your advice is in great demand. Because of your high energy levels, you are happy to comply, but take care not to give too much of yourself. You might suffer a burnout and lose interest in others. It's fine to ask others to return the favor. Ultimately, relationships work best and give and take are done in equal measure. Can you blow off bills and rent for a few more days? Now is not the best time for you to be tackling detail-oriented stuff, but if you think big, you might be able to pull off a major coup. As soon as you arrive on the scene, you find that rivals seem to fade from view. Maintaining a natural approach helps you get the attention from any potential admirers. Make the most of your desirability and appeal, but be sure you don't overdo the swagger. Any exaggerated conduct can quickly become a turn-off. Try to stay disciplined and focused today. This may be easier said than done, but it is crucial for preserving your sanity. There is a restrictive, weighty air to the day that may put a damper on your usual jovial nature. Instead of getting down on yourself and your emotions, use this energy to your advantage and make order out of the chaos in your life. Eat a healthy meal and share your thoughts with others. Enough work and concerns about money. Today is the day, and this should see you far more into getting together with friends and family for lighthearted recreation than anything else. And why not? You're not generally known for being lazy. Rather than working so hard all of the time, take full advantage of any opportunities that come your way for a little adventure. And if nothing happens, use some of your imagination to create some fun for yourself. Call a few friends up, or just take a drive. You might find yourself really interested in getting out and doing something today. And why not? It cannot be too difficult to phone a few friends and arrange for getting together in the evening. Or perhaps you'd look up the events page in your local newspaper to see whether a meeting or lecture takes place that you'd like to attend. Or is there a place you've been curious about and have wanted to visit? If so, go there today and check it out. Make the best of your time. Where the moon starts and ends the day will be different, but throughout the day it will send a familiar message and with perfect timing. It is just before leaving your home and family sector that the moon will clash with planets on the career front, bringing a fleeting and familiar work and life balance reminder. The moon will end the day in a playful part of your chart, delivering a similar message that life can't be all work and no play. With the most active months of this professional year starting next month, both these messages are timely. The moon not only returns for its second visit to your romantic sector for the year today, but just 2 days after the sun joined Jupiter and Neptune, the planets of luck and dreams in an adventurous part of your chart. Over the next few days, the moon will form a friendly aspect to all three, something that will not so much bring the spirit of romance and adventure together, but highlight something already building. Your tarot reading for today. The Hierophant, the Magician, and the Emperor. Are you really your best counsel? Probably not at this moment in time. You are worried that you will sell yourself short and agree to something that you don't feel morally comfortable with. For example, you may really desire marriage, but the offer has been, let's live together. You may be looking at a job or business opportunity, but you question how ethical it is. Seek out an advisor you can trust, such as a teacher, priest, parent, or anyone you have respect for. They will be happy to help. What you most want is a new love in your life, and when the Magician appears, a new love affair or perhaps a rekindled affair is at hand. All things new are possible. The result is up to you. It depends on just how much you want it. The Emperor in this position suggests that what you most want at this time is success and achievement, and the support and influence of perhaps your father, husband/partner, or another man of significance in your life who you believe could help. Our eyes in the sky. The gentleness of today makes us feel more tender, generous, and able to take on the world. The only negative is that our emotions will come from an egotistical place. It might be hard to put other people's feelings ahead of ours because we're all focused on how we feel rather than how everyone else is feeling. We could be unwilling to show our emotional cards and put them on display. However, being open to discussing our feelings can lead to a deeper, longer-lasting connection with those we care about. This could create an over-the-top sentimental frenzy that brings to the forefront emotions that have been buried beneath the surface in our hearts. Something to watch out for is a lack of boundaries between us and others, which might cause some drama before bedtime. Instead of pushing to get your way, take a step back and focus on the positive in your life. The good side to this transit is that it encourages us to make a conscious effort to embrace a spiritual attitude after an emotional meltdown. Our relaxed and easygoing mental state favors curiosity, conversation, and generally following our bliss. If you have the opportunity, wake up lazily and see where the morning leads. Whether we wind up playing with friends, working away at a passion project, or lounging with a love interest, this transit unleashes the inner child who we typically keep subdued to manage adult concerns. Following this transit, the moon enters a void lasting until after dark, suggesting we spend this time embracing joy, instead of trying to do something productive with its influence. In the early afternoon, the moon creates a confusing inconjunct. Because our mood under the Leo mood is an easygoing, joyful one, we might subtly anticipate that current events should be more taxing or difficult. The inconjunct makes us believe the specter of bad news is lurking just out of sight, about to arrive with a reminder of anxieties, and causing us to feel guilty for taking the time to simply enjoy ourselves. This transit can provoke strong emotions which don't have a proper outlet, so avoid letting irritability guide your choices.